going on today, YouTube? MrJGilbert here, and I have the one and only Schmidtty32 on episode 8 of the Streamer Shoutout podcast. He is rocking over 550 followers on Twitch, and let me tell you, this guy has so many face filters. That's unbelievable. If you want to get to know Arnold Schwarzenegger, if you want to get to know a Banana Man, if you want to get to know Batman, Joker, just to name a few, this guy's an absolute legend. Huge entertainment from start to finish. You will not be disappointed in one of his streams. With that being said, let's switch over and let's find out a little bit more about Schmidtty32.
Any size.
That's my favorite part.
Who are the Spider-Man?
Don't do drugs, kids.
Drugs are bad.
Charlie
Okay.
the Magic Unicorn.
Stay at bay, demons.
Oh, I chucked the knife.
Oh, here you go.
Oh, not getting the knife.
United. I can't hear the ghost. I can't hear the ghost. No, I threw it. I threw the smudge stick. No.
We got binocle. Yeah, get the binocle in chat here. Go on. Go on. Put the poke catch now. Do it. Do it or you're stupid.
Binocle.
We got binocle. Get the binocle. Just like bicycle. We got the binocle.
Yo, how we doing, dude?
Doing well, man. Thank you so much for having me tonight.
Dude, my pleasure. And once I knew it was your turn, like you're gonna be on this, I was excited for everything that's about to happen tonight. I don't want to give too much away because they're gonna be able to see it very quickly. So, how you doing, man? Thanks for doing this.
Doing well, man. It was a day at work and just happy to be finally chilling here with you guys, man. Doing what I love.
Absolutely. Okay, so chat, how this works, how my streamer shoutouts work. If you want to ask Schmidtty32 a question, all you got to do is redeem channel points, the highlight feature, ask him anything you want. But this is a very special episode because
no holds barred. No holds barred. Ask whatever you want.
Yeah, you don't only get Schmidtty32, all right? You can get Arnold Schwarzenegger. You can get a Banana Man. You can get...
I don't know what you're talking about.
What?
You can get the Joker.
I made you wait for it.
Just to name a few. So we will definitely get into all of the face filters that he has, or at least a lot of them. And if you have a specific question that you want to ask one of his face filters, just make sure you add that into your highlighted messages. So before we get started, my little first segment here, I have about a couple questions that I'm going to ask you, and then I'll leave it up to chat. I first want to give you the floor and just kind of give you a second to kind of introduce yourself.
For those who might not be familiar with who I am, I'm Schmidtty32, charity variety streamer. I primarily raise money for zero prostate cancer. Right here, we try to raise at least $1,000 every year. Otherwise, we're just kind of a feel-good channel. If you're having a day, you need some positive vibes, you need a little just love and tenderness, come hang out with me for a while, man. It's always a good time, always chill. Always a free, safe place, and love hanging out, meeting new people. And those that know me, I'm a conversationalist. You can always count on me to talk about either inappropriate wiener jokes, or maybe we talk about the theoretics of consciousness. You never quite know what you're going to find here.
It's so true, by the way. All right, so like I said, my first segment, I have a few set questions that I'm going to ask you. And then you're at the chat's mercy with whatever they want to find out about you. So my first question, I always kind of start off with these first couple initial questions. Why did you initially want to become a streamer?
So I've always loved playing video games. It's always something I've loved to do. And I thought about it for a really long time. What kind of pushed me into it is, I mean, those that know me and really hang out, I've kind of been dealing with a growing disability with arthritis in my ankles, which has made it difficult to move around and I don't know, just made life a little more difficult. And so I was hanging out with a friend of mine, and we were playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors, those, I think, Super Nintendo. Those is, some of you might be familiar, but he'd never really played it. I was explaining the game, and he's like, dude, you should stream. And then just kind of looking at that added source of revenue and just, you know, hanging out. It seemed like something I was so interested in doing, and I'm like, why not do it? And so I just jumped into it and been having a blast ever since.
And now you've become a legend.
I mean, in some circles, yes. Some circles.
For sure. All right. So now that you kind of became a streamer, you know what I'm saying? You kind of now grown to over 500 followers and you're continually growing. Your community is continually growing. You're kind of, your view count is getting higher and higher all the time. What goals then? What goals do you have for your stream?
So something I want to do is, again, create that safe place. I want to build a community where everyone feels respected, safe, and just have just a good time, just enjoy video games, just a place where gamers can go and chill out and feel comfortable. But those that know that my charity, work is tied to that as well, that a big goal of mine is to raise at least $1,000 every year. And I would love to get to the point where I'm able to raise, 5,000, 10,000. And charity work like that, particularly with cancer organizations, has been such a kind of a passion of mine throughout my life.
Yeah, so that kind of leads me into the next question that I had for you.
I know.
You have
set it up really good.
Yeah, you did. You have it posted all over your stream. You say it all the time, and it's always a goal. You have a zero prostate goal set up for your stream. And I know, like you said multiple times already, you're big into charity work. You want to give back and help out. Why specifically zero prostate?
So this is kind of a little two-part of the question. And again, to get like a little kind of other backstory to how just I got into charity, cancer charity work kind of in general. Two of my best friends growing up, which, out of the kind of four of us, to have two out of the four have really bad cancer. One was in 5th grade. I didn't get to see him for about a year. He had a brain tumor that was really bad. And just, seeing him go through that and through the pictures. I mean, again, there was no video chat or anything. So it just, I don't know, that really kind of hit a chord. And then another one of my friends, my best friend, in 9th grade, he had, again, cancer on his head, like behind his ears. It was like some super rare fatty cancer. And so we actually helped start the Winnebago County Relay for Life here in Iowa. And we've done a lot of just 5Ks. We've helped do so a lot of work with that. Now, where it comes to zero prostate in particular, my father did fight with prostate cancer for a couple of years, and he did, I think, 7 years ago. He lost his battle to that, and it's something that runs in the family, history of colon, prostate, and rectal cancers. So zero prostate in particular, we have, they do a 5K walk every one that we try to do every year, but the pandemic kind of put a little kink into that. But, we love supporting, and that's just kind of how I got into that, seeing my father struggle, and something that if caught early can be so treatable. So that's kind of how I fell into zero prostate in particular, is because they were a charity that, I don't know, really, really hits home,
Right. You've done other charities though too, haven't you? Or other kind of...
In October, I do a 1 month charity for breast cancer. I have had some friends with breast cancer and stuff before. So prostate is the main focus. But I do try to raise money. Every October, I dedicate that month for breast cancer charity.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. And again, sorry for the history behind that, but still, it's awesome.
Good, man. Those that know me, I mean, it's a realist, and I'm here to share my story. And I've been through a lot. I've seen a lot, and if something I say can help someone, that's what I'm here for.
That's absolutely true. A little bit ago, JB did give a shout out to Schmidtty32. If you have not followed this man already, do it right now. You should easily get him to 1,000 followers tonight. All right. So the main question that I have for you, and this is, I'm not saying it's the only focus, but I would say it's one of the major focuses of your channel. Okay? The major kind of
besides the dogs.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that as well. The drawing points of all your face filters that you do and all the channel point redemptions that you have for your face filters. Would you like to first give us a kind of like a walkthrough or like a gallery walk of some of your face filters that you use?
Yes. So I have quite a few of them that those that hang around, you're familiar with. I do have a redemption for the Governor Arnold that comes out. That is one of the most popular ones.
But we got this guy over here, and I think, what is it, 1,000, maybe 5,000 cookies. I'll talk like Arnold for 5 minutes. I just want to say, Mr. J, I seen your biceps. They're stupid, man. You need to get to the gym right now. Your pump is way off.
So it's just a really fun one. I've worked on that voice for a little while, and it's been, I don't know, it really helps me kind of practice the voice where it's like you can't see me do it.
Mm-hmm.
You put the tone,
Like you put the tone right down here in your throat and flatten your tongue out. So go on and do it. You got to get to the chapel right now.
and then, this is a crab one I added earlier from when people do the crab dance, or maybe I'm just feeling a little crabby, sometimes that happens. we do the Predator. I do have some Predator sound alerts, and those that know me, I'm a huge fan of the Predator. So, sometimes I shine you with a laser. It's just what I do for fun. Don't mind me. I have emotional issues. Emotional damage. We have some Tenacious D sound alerts. Sometimes it's fun being a little devil. Now, I do have this one that primarily breaks out with that sound alert. Otherwise, I do have this one that's kind of fun to break out as well sometimes. Also another one of the favorite on the channel, and definitely one of my favorite superheroes. We have the Spider-Man. This is one of Crit's favorite things. We sing the old theme song from way back in the day, and I don't know half the lyrics, and everyone laughs at me, and it's just generally a good time, and foolassery. Good times. We have the Eric Cartman. I have to hold my eyes really open, or I tend to close them like this, and then it's just awkward. I love you guys. But seriously, you guys. That one I have a sound alert that comes on with like, you guys are my best friends. And then so I put that filter on and sing as Cartman. It's a good time. And then, one of my personal favorites. You're all familiar with it. The banana.
Cause you're a banana man.
Cause I'm a banana. Do the banana dance.
I should have had that sound alert.
Man. You would just like me if you were a banana fan. But that's just some of the basic ones I use, and then something I feel like complements your Joker really well. Or your Joker, your Batman. Hello, Batman.
Uh-oh. Joker!
What
are you doing?
Can I tickle your dingleberries?
Yes, but don't tell anyone.
But yeah, that's just some of the fake filters and stuff we do. It's a good time, and I have so many more that I play around with at times. Nightmare Fuel.
Your devil one that you did. Yeah, your devil one that
I do want to become famous. Oh my god, how did they know?
Finally. Yes.
How did they know?
So you also alluded to it earlier. So chat, like I said, if you want to ask any of those face filters a question, like if you want to ask Governor Arnold a question, you can do that, right? Make sure in the question you kind of specify which one you want to talk to,
which personality,
or you can just talk to Schmidty. You know what I'm saying? So you could ask any of the face filters a question, and then he will use it during the stream. So when it gets to the question segment, you can do that. You alluded to it earlier too. And I know I kind of said the face filter is one of the major focuses of the channel. So like one of the major. Another one you did say was your doggos.
Yes. Do you guys want to meet my pups?
Yeah, absolutely.
Here, we'll give them some treats. So we have these two cute little guys that you can give treats if you hang out long enough. We have Chewbacca right here. Oh, he's a 3-year-old chocolate liver Shih Tzu. Chewbacca, and then Luke, he just got a haircut. Nom 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 nom. Want another one? Come on, Luke. Come on. Oh dang. But yeah, these are little puppies. Luke Skywalker and Chewbacca, Chewie and Luke. They're our little puppies, and if you hang out, you can give them treats. Yes, you can.
Yeah, and then Dog Mom, your beautiful fiance, she's always asking for the pups to get that redemption.
She always complains about how she never has cookies, and I'm like, you spend them all.
As soon as you get 1,000, you give them both. cookies. Or you give them both treats.
You made him shave the mohawk, JB. I was sad. Sad in my pants.
Sad in his pants, guys. All right. So, Schmidty, every segment that I do for this, I always end with just a random question, right? Just to kind of see what you would do, kind of maybe put you off guard, just kind of see your response. And the final question that I have for you, if you were a flavor, what flavor would you be and why?
I would be butterscotch. Because, I'd choose butterscotch because I've always been underrated and underappreciated. But once you give me a try, you see, oh, so good.
Dang.
I mean, why does caramel get that? I mean, caramel this, caramel that. Why can't anything be butterscotch, dude? We got Werther's. We got hard candy. Come on. We can do better.
Hits the spot.
We can do better.
If you know what I'm saying.
Thank you, Zombie. I appreciate you.
Yeah, so chat, now it is up to you.
I'm gonna break your Twitch code here. And I have a question for you.
Wait, you can't do that. Oh gosh.
How many chickens do you think it would take to kill a lion? Realistically.
How many chickens?
How many chickens do you think it would take to take down and kill a lion?
Oh my gosh. So full-grown chickens. There's got to be a flock of them. Is flock the right word for chickens?
JB says 357.
Dude, I think
he did the math.
It's got to be more than that. I'm banking on a cool grand. 1,000. Not grand, that's money, but 1,000.
I honestly think 100 or 2 could get away with it.
They're small. Honestly do. Like they're pecking. Here's the thing: a lion could just swipe them and take like 20 out at a time.
Roosters are a game changer. Yeah, this is just chickens. If it's fat enough. So there we go. All right, chat. We're gonna open it up to you. I wanted to throw Mr. J off and ask him a question.
I was like, oh, geez, never been.
Been thinking about this all week. It's finally coming to fruition.
All right, guys. So again, if you want to ask Schmidtty32 a question or any of his filters a question, be sure to highlight your message. It is now up to you. It gives you a chance to get to know him a little bit better, or just put him on the spot and make him as uncomfortable as possible.
I'll answer whatever.
All right. So the first one, let me scroll back for a little bit, says, I don't know if it's technically a question, but so Among Us.
Let me know. Get in the Discord. I do have a suggestions box right there.
You used to Among Us all the time.
That was every Saturday. Saturday was kind of community nights, and I don't know, lately haven't had that many people, so it was just I'm always open to suggestions, and I have that in right there. That again, by all means, let me know if we can get a group together, especially for Among Us, because it's just way more fun with more people.
Right.
More than happy to. It's a fun game, and in fact, when I play it, I got the it even gives me a knife. Holy shit! I mean, puppy. This is a PG stream. I'm sorry, I just ruined it.
Come on, jeez.
YouTube's gonna take this video now.
Scratch the VOD. Got to redo it. Start over. All right, next one comes from JB1371 saying, is the bachelor party going to be in Vegas? And if so, blow at hookers? ?
We'll talk after this. I can talk about the hookers. The other part, where might be watched. But oh yeah, dude, there's going to be 100% pure and utter debauchery going on.
On the DL, guys. Come on. We gotta use code words. Nuke says, if I move to Iowa for work after graduation in a few months, can I come visit?
Sure. I'll get you a little gift.
Is it alcohol?
Depends on how old they are.
Well, I graduated from college, so he's old enough.
All right, then yes. Tell me what your favorite liquor is. I'll get you a bottle.
Oh, see, there it is, Nuke. Get hooked up. Dyslexic Octopi says, what is your most redeemed filter?
It would be the devil, because I do have the one of the Tenacious D sound alerts that comes on with this, and that gets played a lot.
And you actually rock out too, like when
I do.
Like you do the drum solo and everything.
Be like, I'm the devil and I do what I want. Whatever I've got, I'm gonna flaunt. There's never been a rock off challenge I've ever lost.
Zombie, so earlier you said, can I ask a non-filter related question? Yeah, Zombie, you can ask literally anything you want.
Like literally anything, but you do have the options
to talk to me if you got the cojones.
Yeah, so Zombie, you can ask anything you want. Does not matter. Voice says, are we getting more beard ornaments? Oh, I forgot to mention those too, because those are my favorite.
Yes, very soon. I ran out of money. Literally everything's gone towards food and bills. And even though it's like $10, every little bit has mattered incredibly a lot lately. So I just got my tax refund and I got paid. So it's going to be in the very near future. As soon as Amazon can get them to me, I'm ordering them tonight. Thank you for reminding me.
There it is. Beard. That's another channel point redemption that you have. So you have all the filters, you have the puppers, and then you have beard ornaments.
Essentially, I have a lot that do stuff like this that I put in, and they shine. I have 8 of them, but yeah, only 2 have batteries that work right now.
So JB says, which I kind of got it out and ready, he redeemed shots.
I don't have any liquor.
So drinks.
So more beer. I do have 1 more beer.
So cheers.
Which I think is still in the freezer. Maybe Dog Mom should get that. It's gonna freeze.
All right, so
really cold.
So cheers at least. We'll all cheers.
In fact, you could probably get me that beer. I love her. She's great.
Cheers, everybody.
Lack. I love your face.
Woo. Okay. Let me get caught back up here.
All right.
All right. Next one. So yeah, JB's like wearing their shit as the mohawk. From the puppers.
I wanted to keep it. I really tried, JB.
Yeah.
I really did.
Dyslexic, do you have links to all the different charities or only Zero Prostate?
So I usually run one charity campaign at a time and try to really put a focus on that to try to get the most I can out of it. So I run Zero Prostate, pretty much all year, which actually works great because September is National Prostate Cancer Month. So by the time that ends, then I take a month off so I can do my October breast cancer. And then once that's over on the 31st, then November 1st, I start my prostate cancer charity again. And as I said, we run it 11 months out of the year. And if we raise $1,000, and it doesn't stop once you reach $1,000. Like if we reach 1,000, it keeps going until whatever the end date is, until September 30th, 31st, however many days are in there. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Months are hard. But yeah, man. And then we do the best we can with what we got, man. And every little bit of help, you guys have definitely helped and supported with the cause. Love and appreciate you guys, man. I really do.
For real. And if you have not shown him love yet, go do it right now, everybody. So Ghost of Depp says, hottest Star Wars character.
Oh, Chewbacca. I would lick that fur all night long. I mean, even down in the back south, dude, like the deep south. I would go there. I'm just saying, I would.
All the dirt. Yeah, but like,
here, let me just.
Would the beard get like tangled up? You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, if it does, dude, it's just the nature of the biz, yo. It doesn't matter, man.
Miss Zombie says,
if it doesn't get a little tangled, you're not doing it right. I'm just saying.
True. So Miss Zombie says, I love your dogs. What other animals do you have? I'm curious about the aquariums. Yeah.
So this summer, you'll start to get to meet them a little more. So over here, we do have a bearded dragon named Falcor. They're all kind of in a hibernation cycle. So the lizards I have, they do what they call brumate, where they sleep 3-4 months out of the year. When it gets cold, the daylight cycles are low. So we got Falcor, the bearded dragon. He's 2.5 years old. We got Yoda, which was our first animal right behind me. They are a leopard gecko, which is, 7 years. I think we've had for like 7 years this next summer. That's crazy. And then we got Bandit over in this corner, who is, I think 5.5, something like that. But they're all sleeping right now. They should hopefully, usually end of March, early May, they're starting to wake up and move around.
Adding on to that question, do you have any plans in the future for more animals?
Oh, so many. Dog mom, don't hate me. So I really want a black hamster named Vader. I want a beta named General Grievous. I want a kitty cat, which will be our little princess Leia. And so it's those three at the moment. Like, that's what I want. This is what I'm working towards. I need more money. I need more animals.
Chat, just a heads up, in case you didn't know, Schmidty likes Star Wars. So, just a heads up, right?
In my generation, dude, it was Star Trek or Star Wars, dude. And I'm a Star Wars.
Dude, I know. I love it too, 100%.
Although now it's a little more socially acceptable, just like comic books, you know? Now everyone wants a piece. Back then, it was one or the other. It was pretty cutthroat, dude. I won't lie.
Dog Mom says, did you have Chewie in the proposal decided ahead of time or the day of?
It was kind of impromptu. That was very much impromptu because, as I told you, I planned on proposing right before we went to the concert. So for my proposal, I basically recreated our first date. One of the first dates first real date we had. We went to a concert. And I basically recreated that date, and I planned on doing it at the hotel before we went. But I just got too excited, and Chewie was right there with the harness, and I saw that the ring box fit just perfectly in the little, like, kind of pickup handle strap. And so I was like, dude, buddy, man, like, I need your help with this, bro. I, like, got down, like, on a knee, dude, with him. Like, we had a heart-to-heart, and I'm like, I'm doing this right now. Like, I'm so excited. This has been such a long time coming. And so Chewie walked up to her and she was like, get the fuck out of here. She was like, are you serious? I was like, I don't know, dude. Like, look.
Yeah.
So she's saying she's marrying me, but she's actually marrying the dog. So I'm getting off scot-free, bro. It's okay.
Basically. Right.
You know,
right.
It's all semantics at this point.
JB says, if you could fight one person dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Oh, God. You know, probably Chuck Norris, just to see what kind of chutzpah I got, you know.
So if you're going to fight
now, even if he's like 80, dude, or 100, that dude still fucking slap me to death. But you know what? I'll go down swinging.
If you're going to fight Chuck Norris, you have to have something hidden in that beard. What's hidden in the beard? They got fists in there.
I could maybe put a bottle cap in. No, that didn't work.
Cuts his hand.
I give up. That's a stupid idea.
Watch you do that, like get stuck. You have to like rip some of your beard out.
Sudden, like blood squirting out of my neck. Like,
and Chuck Norris did that, and he's not even there.
Oh God, dude, he could just do that with his eyes, man. He'd make my beard hair just fly out till I died. Just by looking at it, he'd make it so hard and stiff.
Whoa, what do you mean hard and stiff?
I was waiting for it.
Astronaut says favorite bands and or musicians.
All right, so there's two of them that I don't know, that really stick out to me. One, you might see this little sign back here, Pink Floyd. It literally changed my life. I grew up in a very conservative Christian household. Like, my brothers had a secret Pantera tape. Otherwise, I grew up on Christian gospel music and Christian rock bands. And when I graduated high school, I was visiting one of my friends in college, and they watched Pink Floyd's The Wall. And like, I didn't know Led Zeppelin. I didn't know like any of this stuff. And it just like, I don't know, it hits such an accord with me. And like, people that know me, I feel things real deep. I feel things as much as I watch videos. And
and he does watch videos a lot.
Especially the song "Comfortably Numb." Like some of the guitar solos, like it just, I don't know, it spoke to me, and that really kind of changed my life. And the other one, kind of a more modern band out of Las Vegas, is Thrice. They've kind of hit more of the mainstream, but I've been listening to them probably about 15 years. But they've started having some radio hits within the last, I don't know, couple years. But just such a great band. One thing I really love about them is a lot of their earlier stuff too. Every album sounded different, you know. And when AC/DC came out with that album, so many years later, it's like it sounded like the same crap they've been playing for. I don't want to say crap, but it all sounded the same. But they have they have these elemental albums where they have like earth, wind, fire, water, and it's just they're such unique tracks and albums that sound so much different and are just it's amazing. It really, really spoke to me as well.
Crit City J says, speaking of songs, right? Crit City J says, "Can you sing the Spider-Man song?"
No. I'm not even going to try right now.
I feel like he's setting you up on purpose.
Yeah, he is. He's setting me up to win.
Like
Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Spins a web any size. To him, life is a great big band. The hand, you are the Spider-Man.
Close.
Drugs, Crit. So you lighten up, bro.
Dyslexics has a question for the banana.
Yeah, what do you want?
What is the shit?
That's what happens when you eat me and I pass through your system, and then you poop me out and go poop. Or what is this shit? Or
it just says what is the shit?
Why? Sometimes I like bananas. Bananas are good. They're nutritious. I told a little fun banana fact the other day that did you know the little peely things that you guys peel off of me that they actually have a lot of fiber. You should eat them. They help you go poop poop.
I can't handle it. JB says favorite meal.
Enchiladas. My mom's homemade enchiladas that I know how to make. I have it for my birthday every year. Oh, it's so good.
Mm-hmm.
But if I had to pick, like, I don't know, if I was going like really fancy, there's a thing called a steak Diane, okay, where I take this, just perfectly marbled, amazing filet mignon, and you pan sear it with a little garlic, shallots, you get a little sizzle going.
Mm-hmm.
And then you slap it with a little brandy, and you let that simmer for a little bit. Then you kind of finish the steak off on the grill. Throw a little mustard and cream in with all the juices, the garlic, the shallots, and you make a butter, basically a mustard brandy reduction sauce to put on top of the steak with some sautéed onions and portobellos.
I need that right now. Voice says, before I go, I heart your face, Schmidty.
Voice, I love you, man. I'm so happy that I met you, and you're such a valued member of the community. I really appreciate you. I love you.
This is more of a comment, but it's from when you were talking about going deep on Chewbacca.
Oh.
Imagine all the hairballs you'd have.
Oh God, worth it. Worth it. Imagine all the hairballs he'll have.
Dang, you're not wrong.
I would let him go down on me too. I'm just saying. It goes both ways.
JB says, what the F is a beta?
It's a fish.
It's kind of one of those like, is it like the black and red?
Well,
like
they come in all different types of sizes.
Okay.
They're usually, if you go to like a pet store, they're in a little cup all by themselves because they're these little tiny. You don't put them with each other; they'll just kill each other. I don't know. They got fancy tails. There's like this one dragon style. I don't know. One of the, I don't want to say breeds, but one of the morphs that is really cool that I want.
Dyslexic's like, but does Schmidty like Star Wars?
No.
Not at all, right? So Miss Zombie says, can I offer a suggestion to get a rat instead of a hamster? My hamster was possessed, I swear. And I have 2 rats, and they're amazing.
I wouldn't mind that. I wouldn't mind that. Dog mom, no way I'd talk her into that. Right. 0 chance.
No.
But I do want another scorpion. I used to have a pet scorpion. I would take another scorpion.
I guess pets are fine. Dr. Savvy says, tell us how you met Dog Mom and knew that she was the one.
So we actually met at an online dating site called Meet Me. And, she was married and divorced, and being a disabled person, she, found it hard to connect with people, especially romantically. And I was kind of in the same boat myself, where as much as I put myself out there, it just, I don't know, it never seemed to really work. I got told no a lot, and after a while I gave up, and then I wanted something more. I didn't want to be alone. And so we both had the thing meet me, and we just both wanted someone to take a chance on someone, and I saw something in her that, not a lot of people see. And what kind of we'd been hanging out, and I don't know, it's just someone that was easy to talk to. I knew that loved me for me, because we're both just two very loving, open, honest people that I didn't have to worry about. I mean, anything. I knew she loved me unconditionally, and it just became such, I don't know, as someone who found it hard to kind of really get emotionally connected with people, she made it really easy for me to kind of let her in, because we were both, kind of emotionally damaged. But and then so it's just, after a while, I'm like, I love hanging out with you, and it made sense. So I'm the person that I just want to exist with somebody and just love somebody for the sake of loving them, and she's the same way, and so we exist together and do the best we can to get by.
You're both lucky to have each other. So Dyslexic has a question for Arnold.
Go on, what do you want with your question already? Get it over with right now.
Arnold, can you play Battlefield 2042 and only yell at people to get to the choppas?
I've already done that like 1,000 times. They don't even know I got kicked out for being too good at that game. I popped in there with my gun. I was like, ah! And then the next thing you know, I got banned, and they're like, yeah, you can't play anymore. You're too good.
I'm telling you, dude, I love your Arnold impression. So good, man.
And Arnold loves you, Mr. J. But you got to get your pump on.
I got redeemed curls, so I have to do those later. JB says, who is your favorite YouTube creator or creators, and why?
Oh, okay. So the first one, I'll have the first one that comes to mind, and I will have an honorable mention. Ants Canada. Those that know me and hung around, I would love to have an ant farm. I'm fascinated by ant farms. They're super cool. And there's this channel that's been around for a long time, Ants Canada. If you aren't familiar with it, type it in. An amazing guy, and he's building this crazy new ant house. It's a hobby I've always wanted to do, but I don't know, knowing my luck, they would they would get out. It would be bad. I already have ants that come in anyway in the summer. I have enough. I have my own little colony. But Ants Canada is amazing. Otherwise, honorable mention, Matt Stoney. There's just something about watching that man eat 100 hot dogs in like 5 minutes and just shove that shit down his throat. It just gets me going. And he just did something the other day. What was it? It was gross. I forget what it was. It was too much. Too much of something. Oh yeah, he ate spaghetti. It was like a ridiculous amount of spaghetti, and he wasn't even like chewing it. It's incredible. Check him out.
Oh gosh. Nuke says, what is your favorite part about the area you live in?
Oh. Ooh, that's an interesting question. So
I think Nuke wants to move to Iowa, apparently.
I know. So Iowa's a super chill place. It's fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of places out there. There's enough going on where there's stuff to do, but enough open space. I like the country. I like, being outside, the fresh air, and it's a really calm place to be, and I really like it. And with a dog mom's disability and stuff too, and my own growing, excuse me, so nice to be so close to an amazing hospital as well. So,
another question for Arnold.
Go on, what do you want already?
JB says, Arnold, why is Jake so weak-bodied?
He's got the little chicken legs there. He tries to run into the games, and he runs in there without thinking, and then he goes pow pow boom boom, and he dies. What are you laughing at over there? You get that grin off your face. I will come over there, and I will ram my fist through your stomach. I'll do it.
I can't.
That was for you, Lax. I love your face. I need to figure out what that is. Mythical, you stop it. I will come over there and I will eat your face off.
Oh my god, I can't. Oh my gosh. So in a row, okay, we've had 3 redemptions.
Uh-oh.
So New World.
Oh, I saw that. I saw this. So
right.
Phasmo?
Oh yeah, so afterwards, chat, you gotta stick around. I usually try to play games with who I'm streaming or who I'm interviewing, and Schmidty decided that he wants to play a little Phasmophobia after this. So
he's gonna die, and I'm gonna make all the money. It's gonna be great.
Basically how it's gonna happen. Yes. JB says, "Isn't a hamster a type of rat?"
It's a type of rodent, and rats are rodents. Whether it's part of the same genus, like I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Dr. Savvy, where are you? I have a question for you.
Right? Man. All right, so guys, here's where we're at. We're getting close to wrapping it up. If you have any last minute questions, we'll try to do some rapid fire questions at the end here before we kind of end the night and we go over some Phasmophobia. One question I have for you, Schmidty, while they're kind of finishing up some last minute questions, is when did you know that streaming in your community and all of that was for real? Or like, you kind of, some streamers kind of get to that point where it's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. You know what I mean? When did it for you kind of get to the point where you're like, hey, this is me?
Honestly, within the first 5 minutes of me going live.
Really?
For real. A lot of folks, and I know it's a struggle for a lot of streamers that come out and to talk to people, like to just get that social aspect, to get used to talking with nobody really talking back for the most part and interacting with your chat. Stuff like that it's so natural to me. I've done so much public speaking in my day that I love video games. I love talking to people, and it was just such a natural step for me. And so I knew right off the bat. I remember I got done with some of my first streams and I went to Dog Mom and I'm like, this is it, I feel at home. This is something I love. And so from literally the very minute I started, I knew this was something I wanted to pursue for the rest of my life, for as long as I have the opportunity.
Right. All right, so we got a couple last minute. We'll kind of do some rapid fire questions, Schmitty. One, Dog Mom says, "Can I have another puppy?"
Yes.
That's what Dyslexic said too. Asteras said, "How did you and I meet?"
Oh, you said, I was like, I thought he meant Wrath specifically, and I was like, God, I don't know.
No,
I assume from one of the amazing communities I'm a part of as well. So actually, I think it was through Twitter.
Uh-huh.
I think I put something out like as a, hey, affiliate push something or other, and you came over, and Mr. J was actually. And those that are ever done the affiliate grind know that 50 follower mark that's a magic number right there. MrJGilbert, this beautiful man right here, he was my 50th. And then what really sealed the deal was we did that Among Us night, the stream with the streamers, and I was the only one that didn't stream because I was a newbie, and I got scared. Not scared, but I hadn't done that game or done this setup with my laptop yet. But right. Yep, I met Mr. J through Twitter, and then our beautiful friendship blossomed to what it is today in overly sexually tensioned encounters.
I mean, you're not wrong on that.
I mean, no, I'm not at all. You spend 5 minutes with us, and yeah, you'll learn that fast.
Last one here from Voice says, "I've been lurking, but Schmitty, meeting you has been one of the greatest things of my life. Thank you for accepting me into your community from the first day I first killed you."
Ruthlessly. Dude, you and Leanne, like maybe that's why I don't play Among Us anymore, because I like to live. I'm a nice guy. I don't care.
All right, so chat, I want to thank you for hanging out. Thank you for being here with all of the questions. If you have not dropped Schmidty32 a follow, absolutely, please go ahead and do that now. Schmitty, before we head out, I want to give you the chance to kind of give us a send out. Now, you can kind of say whatever you want. You can self-promote whatever you want. The floor is yours. All the spotlight is on you. And I'm not going to say that you have to do it with a filter, but
Geez, micromanage me, why don't you? God, Chad, you hear this guy.
I would say you can literally say and do whatever you want. You have a chance to kind of send us off. So,
like in my pants?
I'd hope so. But all right, so floor is yours.
First and foremost, Mr. J, thank you so much for having me on your podcast today. I've loved watching all the other streamer shoutouts. I know I don't get a chance to watch it very much live, but I always watch the YouTube videos, and you guys are amazing. Such amazing members of your community, and I'm so happy to be a part of it myself. And just love what you do, man. Keep it up. And if you feel like dropping by and hanging out on my channel, feel free to do so. Words are hard, chat. And come hang out sometime, man. It's always a no pressure environment, and we have a good time playing all sorts of fun games. And watch Mr. J die.
You didn't have to add that part.
Kind of. My last send off is then I did create a little rhyme for you, as well. Go. That I said, if roses are red and violets are blue, then how many carries must Schmidty give you? Pretty good, chat, right?
That wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Hook, line, and sinker.
That wasn't bad. I'm not gonna lie. But all right, Schmidty, thank you for hanging out, man. I appreciate you. I love you. And again, guys, please go drop Schmidty32 a follow.